If you have ever heard of the Navy SEAL, Delta Force, and the Special Air Services, you will know that these are some of the most feared and brutal elite special forces in the world, where only the strongest and most resilient people on the planet are eligible to join. Their mission are always brutal and deadly. Coming back to Africa, the continent is home to some of the most formidable and elite special forces in the world. These highly trained elite units are the backbone of national security, operating in complex environments to combat terrorism, insurgency, and organized crime. These warriors operate in silence but strike with precision, often unseen and rarely acknowledged. From the sun-scorched deserts in northern Africa to dense jungles in Central Africa, these Africa's top-tier special operations units combine relentless training, battlefield experience, and deep-rooted local knowledge to take on missions most would deem impossible. From rigorous selection and training processes to brutal mission and battles, these forces exemplify courage, precision, and resilience. These forces are the hidden guardians of their nations. In this video, we shall unpack the top 10 elite special forces across the continent, ranked not just by firepower, but by the sheer will, discipline, and tactical brilliance they bring to the battlefield. So if you are ready, let's dive in. 1. Special Operation Regiment, Kenya. The Kenyan Army Special Operations Regiment is one of Africa's most elite military units, operating under the Kenyan Defense Forces. Formed to deal with high-risk and specialized military threats, the Special Operation Regiment is composed of multiple units, including the 20th Parachute Battalion, 30th Special Forces Battalion, and the 40th Rangers Strike Force. Each of these units brings unique capabilities, but together they form a lethal, adaptable, and highly trained fighting force. The SOR was officially established in 2011, although some of its components have a longer history. Its formation was driven by the rise of asymmetric threats such as terrorism, insurgency, and cross-border instability, especially from neighboring Somalia and the increasing menace of al-Shabaab militants. Training for the SOR is intense and modeled on top-tier international standards, including influence from the US Army Rangers and British SAS. Kenyan operatives undergo rigorous selection, including survival, counterinsurgency, reconnaissance, and close-quarter combat training. Many members are trained abroad in countries such as the United States, United Kingdom, and Israel, sharpening their skills in environments ranging from deserts to jungles. SOR units have played a pivotal role in key operations both within Kenya and in regional missions like Operation Lindanchi, a major cross-border offensive into Somalia aimed at neutralizing al-Shabaab. Domestically, they've been critical in urban counter-terrorism efforts and hostage rescue missions, often working alongside the National Police Service's REC Squad. What sets the SOR apart is not just its firepower or tactical training, but its adaptability. Operating in diverse terrains, from Kenya's northern deserts to dense coastal regions, the regiment excels in intelligence gathering, reconnaissance, and direct action missions. The Kenyan SOR stands as a symbol of modern African military professionalism, blending traditional warrior spirit with cutting-edge tactics and strategic execution. 2. Rapid Intervention Battalion, Cameroon. The Rapid Intervention Battalion, B, is Cameroon's most elite and formidable military force, established in the early 2000s to combat cross-border threats, insurgencies, and organized crime. Operating outside the traditional military hierarchy, the Rapid Intervention Battalion reports directly to the President and is trained by former Israeli officers, notably retired General Meir Heirs. Structured into specialized units, including the Armored Reconnaissance Battalion, Airborne Troops Battalion, and Special Amphibious Battalion, the B is equipped with advanced weaponry such as INOI, Tavor TAR-21 rifles, and South African Retail infantry fighting vehicles. The BIR has been pivotal in operations like Operation Alpha against Boko Haram and has conducted cross-border missions into Nigeria. Beyond counter-terrorism, the B has been deployed to protect Cameroon's wildlife from poachers, mobilizing 600 soldiers and a helicopter to safeguard elephants from ivory hunters. Despite its effectiveness, the BIR has faced allegations of human rights abuses, including torture and extrajudicial killings, drawing criticism from international organizations. With its elite training, advanced equipment, and direct presidential oversight, the B remains a central force in maintaining Cameroon's national security and regional stability. 3. Aghazi Commandos, Ethiopia. The Aghazi Commandos are Ethiopia's elite special forces unit, operating under the Ethiopian National Defense Force. Known for their swift and decisive response capabilities, the Aghazi are tasked with high-risk missions, including counter-terrorism, special reconnaissance, and internal security operations. They are particularly recognized for their role in suppressing civil unrest, protecting key government figures, and securing critical infrastructure. Formed in the early 2000s, the Aghazi Commandos have undergone extensive training modeled after global special forces, with influences from Russian, Israeli, and American military doctrine. Their reputation is built on a combination of fear, loyalty, and effectiveness, especially during times of political turbulence. Often deployed in urban areas, they are equipped with advanced weaponry and armored vehicles, making them a formidable force in any conflict scenario. While effective, the unit has also faced criticism for alleged human rights abuses during crackdowns on protests, drawing international attention to their operations. 4. Unit 777, Egypt. Unit 777, also known as Task Force 777, is Egypt's most elite counter-terrorism unit, operating under the Egyptian Army's Republican Guard. Formed in the late 1970s in response to increasing terrorist threats, particularly after the tragic 1978 Larnaca airport incident, Unit 777 specializes in hostage rescue, counter-terrorism, and high-risk military operations both domestically and internationally. Trained by top global forces, including the French GIGN and US Delta Force, Unit 777 operatives undergo grueling physical and psychological training. Their tactics blend aggressive urban combat with stealth operations, often carried out in total secrecy. They are also trained in handling chemical, biological, and nuclear threats. Unit 777 has played a crucial role in protecting national interests and responding to terror threats against Egyptian citizens and embassies. Though highly secretive, its operations have earned it a fearsome reputation across the Middle East and Africa, marking it as a symbol of Egypt's military strength and resilience. 5. Special Intervention Group, Algeria. The Special Intervention Group is Algeria's elite counter-terrorism and special operations unit, operating under the Algerian Department of Intelligence and Security, DRS. Formed in the early 1990s during Algeria's Black Decade of civil conflict, the GIS was established to combat rising Islamist insurgencies, including the Armed Islamic Group, GIA, and later Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb, AQIM. The GIS is composed of highly trained operatives selected from Algeria's best military and police forces. Members undergo intense training in areas such as urban warfare, hostage rescue, surveillance, explosives handling, and close quarters combat. They receive additional training from international partners, including Russian Spetsnaz and European Special Forces units. Renowned for their precision and brutality, the GIS has carried out numerous high-stakes operations to dismantle terrorist cells and secure high-profile targets. Their missions often involve rapid deployment in difficult environments, including mountainous and desert terrains. The unit operates in extreme secrecy, and few details are officially disclosed. However, Its feared reputation is well known across North Africa. Despite its successes, the GIS has faced criticism for excessive force and human rights abuses, particularly during internal crackdowns. Nonetheless, the GIS remains one of Africa's most elite and effective counter-terrorism units. 6. National Guard Special Unit, Tunisia. The National Guard Special Unit is Tunisia's premier counter-terrorism and special operations force, operating under the Ministry of Interior. Established in the 1980s, the USGN was designed to respond to terrorism, organized crime, and hostage situations with speed, precision, and overwhelming force. Based in Berberidba, the unit is known for its elite selection process and rigorous training, which includes urban warfare, close-quarters combat, sniping, explosives handling, and tactical driving. USGN operatives frequently train with international counterparts such as France's GIGN and the US Navy SEALs, honing their skills to meet evolving threats. The USGN gained significant recognition following the 2015 Bardo National Museum and Sousse Beach attacks, where their rapid response was critical in neutralizing terrorists and saving lives. They also play a key role in surveillance and preemptive operations against jihadist networks in Tunisia's mountainous border regions. Respected for their professionalism and effectiveness, the USGN stands as a vital pillar in Tunisia's fight against extremism and internal instability. 7. Commandos and Special Forces Regiment, Angola. The Commandos and Special Forces Regiment of Angola is an elite unit within the Angolan Armed Forces, FAA, tasked with high-risk missions including counterinsurgency, reconnaissance, and direct action operations. Rooted in Angola's turbulent post-independence history and long civil war, the regiment was shaped by decades of combat experience, particularly against guerrilla forces. The Commandos, established during the civil conflict, became known for their aggressive combat tactics and ability to operate in challenging terrain, especially Angola's dense jungles and remote regions. The Special Forces component was later developed to expand capabilities, incorporating advanced training in unconventional warfare, sabotage, hostage rescue, and anti-terrorism. Angolan commandos are trained domestically and also receive instruction from international allies, including countries like Russia, Brazil, and Portugal. Their training is extremely rigorous, emphasizing physical endurance, tactical proficiency, and survival skills. Today, the regiment plays a key role in national security, border protection, and peacekeeping efforts across Africa. Their presence commands respect, and they remain a symbol of Angola's military resilience and strategic reach. 8. Special Forces Command, Nigeria. The Special Forces Command of Nigeria is one of the most elite and battle-hardened units within the Nigerian Armed Forces, established to address the growing threats of terrorism, insurgency, and asymmetric warfare, particularly in the northeastern region plagued by Boko Haram and ISWAE. Operating under the Nigerian Army, the command includes highly trained units such as the Army Special Forces, Navy Special Boat Service, SBS, and Air Force Special Operations Command, AFSOC. Formed in response to Nigeria's need for agile, mission-focused units, the SSC conducts counter-terrorism, direct action, hostage rescue, and special reconnaissance operations. Its members undergo intense training both locally and internationally, including with the US Green Berets, British SAS, and Israeli Special Forces. The training emphasizes endurance, marksmanship, tactical assault, intelligence gathering, and jungle warfare. The SFC has played a critical role in reclaiming territories from Boko Haram, rescuing hostages, and neutralizing high-value targets. They also support international peacekeeping and regional security operations. Despite operational challenges, such as resource constraints and intelligence gaps, the SFC continues to evolve, earning a reputation as a fearless and disciplined force. Their courage under fire and strategic importance make them a cornerstone of Nigeria's national and regional defense strategy. 9. Al-Saika, Thunderbolt Forces, Libya. Al-Saika, also known as the Thunderbolt Forces, is Libya's elite special forces unit, primarily tasked with counter-terrorism, counter-insurgency, and high-risk operations. Established in the 1980s, Al-Saika gained prominence during the reign of Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, initially focused on maintaining internal security and protecting the regime. The unit is highly trained in urban warfare, hostage rescue, and unconventional warfare, and has participated in both domestic and international operations. Known for its distinct black uniforms and swift, decisive actions, Al-Saika has played a key role in Libya's internal conflicts, including the 2011 civil war, where they fought alongside pro-Gaddafi forces. Post-Gaddafi, the unit has been involved in various operations against militias and extremist groups across Libya. Al-Saika's operatives are often seen as some of the most capable in the region, blending high-level tactical training with fierce loyalty to their mission, though their actions have sometimes been controversial due to their involvement in politically charged operations. 10. Danab Brigade, Somalia. The Danab Brigade is an elite special forces unit of the Somali National Army (SNR), formed with the purpose of combating terrorism and insurgency within Somalia. Established in 2014, the brigade was trained by U.S. military forces, particularly with assistance from the U.S. Army Special Forces, Green Berets. The Danab Brigade specializes in counter-terrorism, direct action, intelligence gathering, and high-risk operations, playing a central role in Somalia's fight against Al-Shabaab, an Al-Qaeda-affiliated militant group. The Danab Brigade is known for its proficiency in conducting raids, precision strikes, and complex operations in urban and rural settings. Members undergo rigorous training that includes survival, marksmanship, and close-quarters combat. Their operations often involve rapid deployment to key conflict zones, where they support Somali government forces and international partners like the African Union Mission in Somalia, AMISOM. The brigade has earned a reputation for its effectiveness in dismantling Al-Shabaab networks, reclaiming territory, and protecting critical infrastructure. Despite facing challenges like limited resources and battlefield difficulties, the Danab Brigade remains a symbol of Somalia's growing military capabilities. Its success in counter-terrorism operations has bolstered the morale of Somalia's armed forces and earned the Danab Brigade a respected position among Africa's elite special forces. 11. Groupe d'Intervention de la Gendarmerie Royale, Morocco. The Groupe d'Intervention de la Gendarmerie Royale, GIGR, is Morocco's elite counter-terrorism and special operations unit, operating under the Royal Gendarmerie. Established in 1973, the GIGR is tasked with handling high-risk operations such as counter-terrorism, hostage rescue, and combating organized crime. The unit's formation came in response to internal and external threats, with an emphasis on rapid response and precision. Trained to handle diverse environments, from urban warfare to mountainous terrain, GIGR operatives are equipped with advanced weaponry and specialized gear. They undergo intense training in combat, surveillance, explosives handling, and counter-insurgency tactics, often working alongside international special forces. The GIGR has been instrumental in thwarting terrorist attacks and dismantling extremist networks in Morocco. Their successful operations against Al-Qaeda affiliates and domestic terror cells have made them one of the most feared and respected forces in North Africa, renowned for their professionalism and operational effectiveness. 12. Special Forces Command, Uganda. The Special Forces Command, SFC, of Uganda is an elite military unit within the Ugandan People's Defense Force, UPDF, tasked with high-risk operations including counter-terrorism, special reconnaissance, and direct action missions. The SFC was established in 1999, primarily to safeguard national security and protect key government officials, particularly the president. It is considered one of the most disciplined and capable forces in Uganda. The unit is highly trained in unconventional warfare, urban combat, and anti-insurgency operations. Members of the SFC undergo intense physical and tactical training, with expertise in parachuting, marksmanship, and close-quarters combat. They are equipped with advanced weaponry and are often deployed in areas of conflict both within Uganda and in neighboring countries. The SFC has been crucial in Uganda's military operations, particularly in the fight against the Lord's Resistance Army (LRA) and in peacekeeping missions across East Africa. Its members are respected for their loyalty, professionalism, and combat prowess. 13. Special Forces Brigade, South Africa. The Special Forces Brigade, SFB, of South Africa, commonly known as the Rexes, is the country's elite special operations unit, renowned for its exceptional skills in unconventional warfare, counter-terrorism, and direct action missions. Established in 1972, the brigade was initially formed to carry out covert operations during the apartheid era, but today operates as a highly versatile and modern force within the South African National Defence Force, SANDF. The SFB is tasked with a wide range of missions, including reconnaissance, sabotage, hostage rescue, and counter-insurgency operations, both domestically and internationally. The brigade is composed of several specialized units, with each unit focusing on specific aspects of special warfare, including parachuting, diving, and high-altitude operations. Rexes undergo one of the toughest training programs in the world, including rigorous physical conditioning, combat tactics, survival training, and psychological preparation. Their training is modeled after the British SAS and US Green Berets, with international collaboration playing a significant role. The brigade gained international recognition for its operations in Angola during the Border War, 1966 to 1989, and has continued to maintain a reputation for excellence. Today, the Special Forces Brigade remains a formidable force in regional peacekeeping, counter-terrorism, and protecting South Africa's national security interests, with members often deployed in high-risk missions across Africa and beyond. 14. Forsat, Special Anti-Terrorism Force, Mali. The Forsat, Special Anti-Terrorism Force, is an elite counter-terrorism and special operations unit of Mali, formed to address the rising threat of terrorism, particularly from extremist groups like Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb, AQIM, and other jihadist factions in the Sahel region. Established in the early 2000s, Forsat is a highly specialized force that operates under the Malian Ministry of Security, with a focus on counter-terrorism, hostage rescue, and combating organized crime. Forsat is known for its swift and decisive action in high-stakes operations, often engaging in urban combat, intelligence gathering, and targeted raids to neutralize terrorist cells. The unit is equipped with advanced weaponry, including assault rifles, explosives, and armored vehicles, and its operatives undergo rigorous training in urban warfare, close-quarters combat, survival tactics, and tactical driving. The force has played a crucial role in Mali's security landscape, particularly during the ongoing insurgencies in the north and central regions. It is often deployed alongside international forces, such as the French-led Operation Barkhane, to conduct joint operations against jihadist groups. Despite its successes, Forsat has faced challenges in terms of resources and coordination with international partners. But it remains one of the most capable and respected counter-terrorism units in the region, with a reputation for fearlessness and efficiency.